I just wanna know why every time I come around motherfuckers think it's funny looking at me up and down. I don't really know you, you don't really know the crew. Stop acting like it's funny, not shit you gonna do. Look at
hey man, fuck these bitches, fuck these niggas, man, I'm just doing me, man. Too much cash to worry about these bitches, man, too much cash, dog.
What's up guys? So a bunch of you have been asking me to put out some kind of 90s tutorial, and this is exactly what we're doing. So now here in the first video, these are the practice 90s. So they're not really something you're going to use in battle, right? But it really forces you to know your positioning, and it prevents you from actually like touching the sidewall when we're going to do future 90s. So if you really get these 90s down, you should be able to have good character positioning for the future ones. And also they look pretty fancy, like people used to do these in Playground to save mats, but since creative has infinite mats now, we don't really need that anymore. So how are we gonna do these? Let's see. So what you're gonna want to do is kind of like, see, go up halfway up the ramp around the edit sign, and place that bottom wall, top wall, and jump at the same time, placing the floor and the ramp. Okay, they're pretty easy, you know, like it doesn't take a lot of practice. Let's move on. So next up we got these single sidewall 90s. You're really going to want to notice here how my character doesn't touch the left sidewall. It's very important. You got to keep your turns tight, and the way you do that is by starting to jump a bit lower down the ramp. Still kind of like halfway up, but it's just practice and muscle memory. You got to work on it. Sometimes my shit doesn't place, as you saw there. But these are pretty useful. They're probably the simplest good 90s to do. And also the fastest ones. I think these are actually faster than Mongrel or Mr. Savage 90s. So how are we gonna do these? Let's check it out. Once again, you're gonna wanna go like around halfway up the ramp, maybe a bit below the edit sign. You wanna find the place, the earliest place at which you can place that top wall, right? And then you gotta place that top wall and turn around. So you do that quick movement. It's a flick of the wrist kind of movement. Let's see it again. So you're gonna place that wall, look right, place the top wall, right wall, place the floor, and then the ramp, jump on it. Okay, like you probably have seen a lot of videos, but all I can tell you is the tighter you keep your turns, the quicker you're gonna do the 90s. That's basically it. A lot of people hit the left side wall and they lose a lot of speed and time. And last up we got the Mongrel 90s, or actually the way I'm doing it now, the Mr. Savage 90s. And these are actually the most solidly connected 90s, so these are the best ones to use in battle, at least for the very first one. The problem with them is that because you gotta place a lot more stuff, you're more likely to hit the sidewall and lose some speed. So they might not be the quickest 90s, but they're definitely, like I said, the most solid ones. You can see that you gotta do this kind of anti-clockwise movement, circular, and just keep doing like a flick of the wrist, you know. You always gotta find the sweet point between everything. So you're gonna wanna place the walls in an anti-clockwise fashion, like this, and then jump, putting down the floor and the ramp. See, it's gotta be a quick flick of the wrist. Just do it like this, you know, all practice, and you're gonna get it. Just for some more general tips about building. First of all, like, really pay attention of where your character is sitting, you know. And once again, I can't stress this enough. The tighter you do your turns, then the less you hit the left side wall, the quicker your 90s are gonna be. And as you can see here, the way I like to do my 90s, in battle that is start off with the Mongrel or Mr. Savage 90, because that's solidly connecting to the base. And then follow up with the two single sidewall 90s, because those are the quickest way to go up and get high ground, you know. Other than that, just always reflect, like, you know, when you make a mistake, you cock yourself, ask yourself why you did that, you know. Is it because you were too low up the ramp, you jumped too early, or, you know, there can be so many reasons. As long as you keep looking at what you did wrong and trying to fix it, take it slowly, you know, you're gonna improve and do some sick 90s. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and if you enjoyed or if you learned something from this video, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. It's much appreciated. Also, thank you so much for the support I've been getting on the channel lately. It really means a lot. I'm sick as hell. I'm gonna go get a fucking tea or something, and peace out, boys.